Hello, very good morning to everyone. Apa khabar, abang Ade dan rakan-rakan sekalian? Hey，你们好，大家早上好，欢迎来到非常开心的星期六啦。所不在现场的朋友都认识我吗？大家好，我是 Ken Wong 啊。那在这里呢，如果你认识我的话，记得在你留言区那边留言 ，say hi Ken。无论你是从哪一个平台，不管你是从 LinkedIn。还是从 YouTube 也好，还是从 Facebook 也好，欢迎大家留言跟我们互动。Hi everyone. So no matter you come from which platform, either from YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, as long as you are viewing this live streaming, yeah, you can please leave your message and say hi to us. All right. So today is a very good Saturday. How do you feel? Please interact with us in the comment area. So today is a very special day. Today we are going to have a very great conversation. Not only myself, but together with some of my great friends. So before I introduce them, please allow me to introduce myself first. Hi everyone, my name is Ken Wong. I'm the principal coach from Go Global Business School. So what are we doing in this school? So we actually provide a lot of the corporate trainings and also the coachings to all the corporates and SMEs. So like for myself, I'm professional in doing the TPAR. So what is TPAR? TPAR is actually mean about the talent profiling analysis report. Yeah. So am I alone here to do the live sharing here? No, actually. So allow me to introduce my friends come into this chat room. So the very first one, who is she? Yes, it's she. Let's see who's coming.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ken. I'm Hui Qing. I'm
Hello.
a teacher, also a trainer. And most
Hi,
importantly,
Hui.
I'm the strategic partner of Go Global Business School now.
All right. So, Hui Jin, why are you here today?
I think as a SME owner, I just started my business last year. So I would like to leverage on a platform which can bring me international. You know that it's not so easy for us to go international, even if we have the skills. Somehow I have the resources in my hand, but how am I going to use it? I think I like this platform because it is going to leverage our resources together and bring us international.
All right, welcome 回京呀，so 各位好，亲爱的朋友，大家好啊！所以今天的整场直播，虽然我们大多数会用英文，但有时候我们偶尔会掺一点中文啊，大家放心啊。尤其是我几个朋友讲说，哎呀，英文我不大会，没关系，不管你是用中文也好，还是用英文都好。如果你想用中文跟我们沟通，你就在留言区写中文；如果你想要用英文的话，你就在留言区写英文。那如果你是在留言区里面写淡米尔语的话，是吗？没关系，我的朋友会回答你的。All right, so 今天呢慧清是我们的好朋友嘛，那当然今天不会只有我们两个在这边聊天。So today not only me and Hui Qing are talking here, do all the talking here. No, we still have a lot of good friends waiting at the backstage. So actually we can't wait really longer to invite them come into this chat room. All right, so who's next? Let me introduce her. Come in. Let's see who's on the line. Hi, Tara. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Tara. I'm the Chief Business Development Officer of Go Global Business School. And professionally, I am the holistic wellness practitioner. Thank you. Back to you, Ken.
All right. So other than Tara, who's the next? Wow, 这一个人接下来这个人很特别You know, normally how she introduced to us she said She is the a Singaporean Indian who can speak Chinese. Wow, can you imagine? Like context in Malaysia, right? We all love to eat rojak one. but when it comes to this person, this very, very special person, to me, she is a very, very great mentor. Yeah, she can inspire all the people around her, and she gives a lot of great ideas, inspirations to us. So who is she? Let us give some big applause. Please, you can give a big applause at the comment area. Let's invite Dr. Aziza.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Peace greetings to you. 大家早上好. Waalaikum எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் உங்களை இங்க பார்த்ததுல. And selamat datang, selamat sejahtera.
Okay, wow. Just now, I think how many languages Dr. Aziza spoke just now? Wow, one,
I
two, three,
think
four, five.
I
Wow.
haven't, yeah. Well, it's exciting that we are all here today together, and this is a very important conversation we're getting into. Thank you so much to our team to put this together. We are all excited in having this conversation about attracting quality connections and smart investors, and I'm looking forward to it. And let's bring on our dear co-founding partner, Jackie, on board as well.
Hello, everybody. This is Coach Eki here, and I'm a fellow Singaporean, co-founder for GoGLOBAL, and I think this is a very exciting time for us to now able to share a lot of information in this show. So await our information, and if you are ready, come with pen and pencil and paper. Do take a lot of notes as we are sharing a lot of gems from our probably combined more than 100 years of experience in the marketplace, raising funds, attracting smart investors, and also how to do more with less. So enjoy the show.
All right. So before we start our conversation today, so today is not like a very formal interview. I'm not the interviewer. Which then all the people here actually we are like you can just imagine us. We are doing a mama store conversation. We just chit chatting and get relaxed. You know, like I said, I already prepared my coffee. So how about yours, guys? Do you have your own coffee with you? Yes. Come, let's
My
cheers.
guitar is finished already.
Almost finished already. Yeah. So not only five of us in this room, we have some friends actually interacting in the comment area. So let me see. 来，我看到来，Hi Mireya, Jazz, Hi, good morning. And also we see yeah, Mr. Jayan, he left his comment in the LinkedIn. And also, yeah, and then I see. Hi, Madeline, hi, good morning. Yeah, and also, yeah, hey, Mr. Yao, yeah, one of my friends, he's a very great entrepreneur. Yeah, and good morning. I also, yeah, I saw Jackie Chang, another Jackie Chang. Okay. No, so good morning again to everyone. So if you are viewing this live stream, yeah, you are encouraged to leave your comment and interact with us in the comment area. So today, what are we doing here, five of us? We are going to have a conversation about a very interesting topic. So it's about like how are we going to go global and how do we attract more customers and capitals? Yeah. So we have a few very great topics upcoming. So, but first of all, I would like to ask you guys, yeah, since that we giving down this topic that we want to go global, we want to go global, we want to bring our brand names, our product or our services go global. Is it that good that, or is it so attracting that to go global? So what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, anyone want to share about this? I want to talk about this.
Yes, Hui Jing, go ahead.
I think most of us here, whether you are a startup business or SMEs, there are sometimes that we met some of the point that there are challenges or there are things that we want to break through， 我们想要突破，尤其是在马来西亚的环境，或者是在新马一代的环境，我们面对很多不一样的挑战，我们都想在某一个平台上面得到更多的资源，让我们可以扩展自己的人脉还有生意。我觉得这个平台，它可以让我把自己的所长发挥出来，然后共创整个双赢、三赢，甚至是大家一起在共建一个可以帮助所有中小型企业，还有一些想要踏足国际的资本的一些方面这些资源，我觉得在这里的这1-2个月。让我看到了很多不一样的市场还有机会。So that is the thing that I appreciate, because with my abilities, I would think that I could do more than what I should be doing now. So thank you for this platform. So I would encourage everyone to come and have a chat with us so that you know with clarity where you want to be in the future.
Yeah, I think I just want to share.
Yes, go ahead.
A lot of people think that going global means you need a lot of money, you need a lot of connections. But honestly, when I first came to Malaysia in 2006, I just know one person. When I went to Thailand, I just knew one person. When I went to Vietnam, I just knew one person. And with one came the strings of connections and businesses and revenues. So I think this stigma of this mindset of having a lot of money and connections is very wrong. So we will talk more about that later.
Yeah. And definitely, what Hui Ting is talking about when it comes to mindset is a big one. And I think, Jackie, you kind of affirmed that. And it's about a lot in terms of getting into our clarity of where we want to go. So when I started visiting India in 2010, yes, 我是讲中文的新加坡印度人, okay, like what Ken said. But at the same time, we want to know that when we are traveling into new countries, who you know, as much as you may have families and friends, but sometimes the business we are doing may not have that. There's so many people that come to Singapore and want to set up company. And you know what happens when they set up company in Singapore? They actually don't even have a partner here. They set up nominee directors because they have some friends working here. This is so common trend. But what can a friend working here do for you? And what can that person create the passion with you? So there's a lot of gap. So when I went to India, I felt the same way. So I have so many friends, family members, but they are not related to our business and they do not know how to carry the passion forward or guide us forward. So it still becomes a lonely journey. So it took me, like what Jackie said, a networking platform that could launch me there and create visibility for me there. And that was not an easy journey to find the right people. Who are they? And that's why we need a support system that can bring us together so we don't have expensive learning experiences like maybe Jackie and I and all the people out there who have gone through. I would have said easily more than $1 million would have been spent by my good self. I call it invested, but some people say lost. But 我觉得 at the end of the day, 哪里亏哪里赚, that kind of concept, right? So where you lost, you can make back the money. And after that, in India right now, we do have a company. We grew our company, evaluate the valuation from 100 rupees to 62,000 rupees in less than 2 years. So these are things that we want to share with you, because at the end of the day, what we are having the conversation here is not just about some tools and techniques and like coaches and consultants from outside. 我们是在里面游的, 在 swimming on. We are swimming in the ocean, and we are getting out there doing the work that we do, and we share with you the success that we create and all the experiences that didn't work for us. So this is very important for people to know when they are going global, and even in fundraising as well.
那我就分享一下. Okay, let me do some sharing, because like I actually like a lot of years ago, a few years ago, right? I'm not I do not consider myself as an entrepreneur. Actually, I'm a trainer. Yeah, so I always so envy to those big trainers and the coaches are like Anthony Robbins, like that. Yeah, and also like T.R. Hacker, they are so famous and so attractive in the whole world. But then, so I so envy to them that so I dreaming of like if in one day I also want to go global. Yeah, not only as a trainer but also as a very successful entrepreneur. But then, back into like 2017, I actually really got a chance. Yeah, there's one of my partner. Is looking for another trainer who can do public speaking. Go to China together with him. So that I got the opportunity visit China. China is actually a very nice place, nice people there as well. So there's a very unique experience for me. So when I do the trainings in the China, that is the first time I feel that wow, what am I doing now? I'm going global. Yeah, I'm now become an international trainer, and I can visit the other the international corporate as well. So me as a like foreigner to them, me as a foreigner, like when I visit their school, visit their students, and also visit their teachers, right? Well, they when they see me, they know me. That I'm from Malaysia. They're like, wow, welcome, welcome. So that's the first time that I'm feeling like I'm an international star. So going global is not only is just for us to expand our business, but it's also a very good opportunity for us to develop our to have a more experience, and also either develop our profile or develop our um, expansion of a business, everything. But actually it's a very unique experience to me. So going global is not only like earning more money, but it also let us to gain more insights, and also to see the whole world. Yeah. So actually, when we can look at this go global these terms, right, it's actually quite attractive to me. Yeah. So what about you, Tara?
Yeah, can I share something? Yeah, when you ask
Yes, sure.
about what is Go Global, and to me, I used to be travel and spend most of my time on the plane. So when I started my own business, so I think I want to share my product, my services, to everybody, to have this kind of so called in Chinese we call it 好的东西就要好看的就要介绍，对吗？ So I would like to share. I like to share what is the good that I experience or I encounter or I have. So I myself also a foodie as well. So my mindset is I can share my good things to other people in other country. At the same time, I can enjoy the culture and also the food in different countries. That's my first intention. Not getting the what they call earning, and also we also experience a lot of a trial and error because I'm the lone ranger of my business. So there's a lot of challenges and roadblocks and also trial and error. So yeah, and after I met this Go Global Business School, so I mean this is the direct way for me. Where should I go and who are these people that I should meet? Yeah, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. So that's my intention of Go Global. But I think now Go Global, very smooth without any trial and error anymore. So I have a better guidance from there. Thank you.
I think he's unmuted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I really agree with Tara because 我很想念那个郑州的那个羊肉烩面。I miss the mutton meat from the Zhengzhou in China. Yeah, I miss it so much. I couldn't find it here.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's so
what
good. Yeah.
So you see, we are really gearing towards food, and there is a synergy here. That is exactly what happens when we get into new countries. The first part, and that's why we love SMEs in the F&B business, because they are the route to getting people into going into new markets. And so when we say F&B, it's not only all food only, because when we say F&B, 有整个一条龙嘛, the whole value chain around it that needs to come in and contribute. So we are actually very excited to see how F&B business, retail business, hoteliers, and also definitely technology. These are all logistics. 讲不完了. Everybody plays an important role when it comes to Go Global. And And in that instance, right, I love to tell that, not only food opens up our heart and our mind to new cultures, but it also opens up to new innovation. So every time I travel, I actually get new ideas. In fact, Saudi, when I started visiting, even though it was a pilgrimage at the early part more than 2 years ago, I realized that I got new innovative ideas, and I saw problems that can be solved. And literally, right, this trip I met up with the members of the chambers, and we are actually proposing, and they are very receptive to how. So 我本来是没有人的在那边 but 对 because 一个人知道一个人 one by one, when they know each other, when our network is big enough, we are able to connect. And so it's not always just about going global. You get innovative ideas, and on top of that, with the right connection, we can materialize what we want to do. And at this juncture, I just have to say one thing, right? That is very important, is the consistency. 我第一次去看到机会, when I first went, I saw the opportunity, just like going into India, or like what Jackie should share his experience of going into Thailand again and again. So it's the first time you go, you may not even get it. So there needs to be a persistency, a commitment. And until you have the clarity that this is what I want to do in a big picture, 你自己是你要做什么. Then after that, when you go into new countries or into new communities, then you know exactly what you can offer. Then 你知道你会 every time you go back, your desire will grow bigger and bigger the more people you see. And sometimes it's not always a bit of roses. 你会受到影响的. Sometimes you fall down and you feel like, alamak, 为什么这样？有这边的人. Then later I'll talk about that, but I want to leave it to Jackie to speak into this, because it's so important to have this persistency and commitment in our Go Global journey as well in business.
Okay, so since we are on this topic, yes, Thailand, when I went there, it was really a friend here in Singapore, and the wife is posted to Thailand, and he was my only contact there in Thailand. And because of his connections, we managed to establish a business there, and within the first year, we reckoned more than $1 million in terms of revenue, doing just very simple, at that time, very popular seminar business, financial wealth and investments. So you never know who will connect you to the right business partners in almost every place you want to go. There are opportunities worldwide. All MNCs do not come to any countries and throw in millions and billions just to establish an office. Most of them don't do it that way. They find strategic partners. So for those of you who have worked in international companies before, you will realize that many of all these MNCs employ a strategy, or what they call a strategic partner. And these strategic partners eventually will turn out to be their own internal teams. So we are looking at a landscape, and today with the internet, you can easily establish a very strong and good connections overseas if you know how to do it. And this is not magic. There is a certain formula. And if you know how to employ this formula, you can actually expand your business overseas just like that. But it takes a lot of hard work, honestly, and it also takes a lot of willingness to give first. I think in Chinese we say 要舍才有得. I've met many entrepreneurs who want just to take, they are not willing to give. And that is why many are not able to venture overseas. And sad to say, I'm sorry, Malaysia has this mindset of just wanting to take first before giving. But again, if you have gone to Thailand and Vietnam, they are in the spirit of wanting to give. And that's why you can see the last 10 years, Thailand and Vietnam just exploded in their economy. So these are certain mindsets that I think we will be talking a little bit more in this show, to share that there are certain quick and important qualities of going global. And that all in the mind. Yeah.
I think when we talk about the mindset and lessons learned, from my background, I have been in education. I have been a school teacher for more than like 20 years. So I took the very first step to step out of my so-called comfort zone and take my venture into freelancers or business as corporate trainers. So I would say with the skills that I have, I'm ready. But because we have been employed for so many years, that's something that we have to break through really. for the mindset part and then the clarity part. And I think resources is also very important. 你不知道你要去哪里找这一些人或者是这一些资源。That's why I am quite grateful to Ken. 因为他帮我们介绍到这一个平台上面 ，so at least we are connected， 我们就可以连接适合的人、适合的资源。Then that is a chance for us to also to overcome the challenges that we are facing in this business route as well. I think there are many like me out there who are still thinking and looking for opportunities. 可是我觉得机会是留给准备好的人啊，所以很多人是准备好了，他有很多的资源在手上，但是要怎么样把它做得更大，需要一个平台。所以我觉得跟大家一起共事的这一个过程当中，我的想法它会更加的清晰。That's why clarity is very important. Where do you want to go? The direction, because people always say it's not about how hard you work, it's about the choices you make. So I think I have made the right choice.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks all sharing about this. Yeah, I think all of us are actually like quite interested to want to go global, right? So I think, is it so easy to go global? So like just as I mentioned just now like, about my experience, right? When I want to go global, right? Actually, there's a lot of challenges waiting ahead. Like for me, right? It's like first of course, because of the culture, because when I went to that place, right? I do not do not really know about although I mean I know their language, yeah, because it's in China ma, we are speaking Chinese also ma, yeah, although we are speaking the same language, even having the similar face, but actually the details in daily living actually have a lot of difference actually, yeah. So when I reached that place, I still remember that because they have 4 seasons. In Malaysia, no. That's why in Malaysia I take bath every day. Yeah, it looks so normal to us, right? But to them, right, they will feel so curious. Why you take bath every day, huh? Then I ask back, huh? Why we cannot take bath every day, man? So there's a little bit culture shock there. I mean, no right or wrong, but because of different kind of habits and also different kind of culture. So this in terms of lifestyle so the very first different, but fortunately it's quite easy. It's not so hard to adapt into the lifestyle. And also the most important thing is we must do understanding, because we are not to think more. It's not right or wrong, but we need to consider why they do in that way. So after I understand this, because of the season, because of the weather and the temperature, right there, right? So even me myself, I also start thinking that like taking bath every day is not so practical in that place. Yeah. So that's my experience. What do you all think? Do you face any kind of challenges or when you going global at that time? Anyone would like to start sharing?
Yeah, go ahead, Tara.
Yeah, I think in Chinese we say 入乡随俗吧.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm quite my adaptability is quite high, so I think I can adapt wherever I go. So I think this is also one thing that I think is good in me. But when I really want to go global, I think the culture, the perceptions, and also the mindset is not what we think and what we know. So that's why we need to do a lot of research before you really go global. And I agree what Hui has mentioned, that sometimes we have to break through ourselves and also do some research before really go for the next step, even though we have enough resources and we are ready at that time. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, along the way, there's a lot of breakthrough for me. Not only one breakthrough, there's a lot of breakthrough in ourselves. Agree? Yeah.
I also want to share another stigma that most people have is I don't know the language, I don't know the culture. I mean, I'm a typical Singaporean who is very strong and good at English and Chinese. I've been in Malaysia 20 years. I don't speak Malay. I went to Thailand for 3 years. I didn't speak Thai. The only thing I know is my khao zai. And in Vietnam, I can't even say hello in Vietnamese, right? In Indonesia, I was there for 3 years. I don't speak Indonesia. So a lot of stigmas really comes down to how we actually want to do business overseas. And I think for my personal experience, is really having at least one strategic partner. Now, food is fantastic. I'm not a foodie. I eat to survive. But I think we got to have a very clear objective. Why am I going there? What do I want to offer there? And is there this gap in that market that my products and services I can fulfill? If you don't have that, you're just going there in to throw money, just spend money, and you are just wasting your time and resources. And that is what exactly a lot of entrepreneurs or small SMEs try to do, thinking that, okay, my country, classic example, Yakun Roti is very famous here in Singapore, has a lot of franchise in Singapore. But when they went to Thailand with the funding from Singapore Spring Enterprise, they went into Terminal 21 and within 3 months, their kiosk is game over. Another one, Uncle Chan, the famous Ipoh man, right? Malaysians, I'm sure you all know that this famous Ipoh man went to Singapore, do the Char Siu show, but very famous, he's the first street hawker Michelin chef. And his brand went to Thailand, had 3 branches. Very simple, because in Thailand, nobody eat toast, nobody eat kaya toast. Sorry, that is not their culture. It may be very famous here in Singapore, Malaysia, I'm sorry, and even Indonesia. In Thailand, is not their culture. Cafes, yes. So this is something very important when you want to go overseas. What is your product and service, and does it suit the market? And if it does not, are you willing to spend years and tons of money, millions or even billions, to educate the culture there to change to consume your product and service? This is something very important.
This kind of conversations, when it comes to looking at the culture and differences, we can go on and on about it. Even though we are Asia, we are like, don't talk about Asia. I mean, like, think about Malaysia. There is East Malaysia and West Malaysia. Don't start me on it. But there's so much of difference in the cultures and the way that they show up and the way they do business. And we are doing a lot of work in Sabah that we recognize that the way that people operate sometimes is slow and steady. And you need to be having, like what I mentioned earlier on, the patience. Like in the last almost 1.5 years, we have visited more than 10, 11 times already. So again, I'm talking about you keep showing up, keep coming it back to build the relationship. It's not overnight. And that requires some kind of financial muscle and some kind of clarity in the way that we are taking the business forward. You need to know what is your plan, not just show up like, what Jackie was talking. In Singapore, Malaysia, we have a lot of grants and support, even in other parts of the other countries as well, that the government supports you to go for exhibitions. So we see a lot of people going for holiday. At the end of the day, does it convert to what you wish to do with your business? Because your clarity will set in there. And talking about cultural difference, I had so many experiences, and one of our dearest mentor, Dame Doria Cordova from the Accelerated Business School USA, when talk to us, to the team in India, when we were launching Money and You in 2015. And she said, they asked this question, right? They said, you have money back guarantee. This is really very dangerous. Indian people will just take you for granted and later on ask you for money back. It's very easy. They will cheat one. You know what Doria said? Doria said, we opened Money and You in Australia. Australia said Australian people will cheat. And we opened China, and it's one of the largest market of Money and You, and they say Chinese people said Chinese people will cheat. And now you're saying the same. Why do people always think that people will cheat? So where is the trust? So this is a very important question that we want to ask ourselves. Where is the trust in ourselves? So I have come across so many Indian businesses that are afraid to go to India. In fact, one of our earliest investors in Shine Work is Chinese investors from Malaysia. They trust the process. They wanted to go into India. They are afraid to go alone. They say, let's go together. And they knew and trusted the work to do it. The same thing. And again, it's the same thing about Chinese people. I know so many Chinese entrepreneurs 很怕进中国. Probably they go one time, two times. Oh, 这边的人不好. But we are the same kind of a pattern. This is humanity issue, not a cultural issue. So it's individually, where is our trust and how much do you trust yourself to make it happen for the work and everything that you're doing. So I just want to remind everybody that humans are able to trust spontaneously. Think of children. We're able to trust very easily. But because of all these veils of cultural growing up and everything, it kind of tightens up. So you see some cultures are so tight. In fact, all of us in Asia, you feel so comfortable working within our inner circle. The idea of Go Global is to break those barriers, open up humanity. So that's why our vision is global peace through global business, a very high call. But it's very important for us to know that we have solutions that will break you out to trust more. Trust who? Trust yourself more. That's why, Tara, I think you should share your experience that you have gone through. And the trust factor around this is so important, trusting yourself. You trust yourself enough that we are showing up right now in your screen, wherever you are in the world. And even we're watching it live or recorded, that this is coming to you to say that trust yourself, come up with your own clarity, and then you can see what you're trusting is right in front of you by divine grace. Yeah, go ahead, Tara.
Yeah, thank you. And let me share a little bit about my journey. Okay, I think just now I did mention that I spend my time mostly on the flight in other countries, right? So after spending this 13 years in corporate world, I decided to follow my heart to become a holistic wellness practitioner. So for the past 10 years, I've been helping people in the wellness space, and along the way, I always have this dream to go global because I'm a foodie too, because I want to enjoy the culture and also the food in other countries. So I felt that other country could be a bigger and a better playground for me and to grow my impact. So that's why I became part of the Go Global community and even a shareholder right now. So, but honestly, even with all that, I realized that I was still holding myself back. And I think I MIA for a certain period of time, right, Dr. Aziza? So I didn't have the guts to take the next big step forward. So something inside was stopping me. I still don't know what is that. So then I joined the Go Global Accelerator program. That's my turning point. So through the program, I started to see the things differently. I gained the clarity, the structure, and most importantly is the confidence I needed. It helped me transform my passion into a real business and gave me the courage to step into the global space. So today I'm not a wellness practitioner or partners for the ecosystem. I step into business development and shareholding for 2 other businesses in educations. How sounds great, right? Education. This is all my childhood dream. I want to become a teacher, but it's not necessary to become a teacher to educate, right? So
then you become investors, lagi best.
Exactly. So then now truly reflect both my passions and my purpose. So I believe if I can go through this transformations, and I believe here everyone can do as same like me. All right. So thanks for the guidance, and just follow the right guidance and the right community. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I think
there's another thing that I like about the acceleration program. That is, we actually incorporated this AI system, the AI platform that we use, because everyone is talking about starting a business. Like my son is 19 years old. He has started earning some money. And, these young people out there, because I have been a teacher for like 20 years, so I'm quite familiar with this group of people, and I like education, and I still want to be in education line, of course. So I think AI integration is just brilliant because everyone can use this AI, even if you are a startup business that you only have you yourself like me now. I can make use of AI to make sure that things can go smoothly, even though my capital is not so much. That's why I think when we have that kind of good intention, we attract the right people, right?
Yeah, one more thing I want to let you all know that through this Go Global Accelerator program, and do you know there's a lifetime review and access to global network? Do you know that?
Yes, and I think this is a very important thing because we need continuous learning, and AI is definitely about it. So, Jackie, why don't you give an insights to our latest AI ecosystem that you are leading for us?
Okay, let me talk about AI because I'm very passionate. I love IT, just that I am not IT expert. And I was just sharing with my friend that day, back in 1997, when desktop first came out, I was one of the first that actually buy our own parts and build our own desktop and then use it. And then my friend used it for to play games. So, and I last weekend, I just talked to a friend who says AI right now is just a blessing. In the future, it is a necessity. And it really sparked me when he says that you get the point. Everybody right now is just using AI, ChatGPT. I think that's the most people can use. Have you went on to use DeepSeek? Have you went on to use ClickUp, menus? These are more powerful AI platforms that most people is leaving at the back. And in the future, when children of today grow up, they are not going to just to be able to use AI. They must be able to create AI models or even workflows, programming to make sure that the AI is helping them to do 90% of the work. And even in businesses, we should be looking at that right now before it become a norm in the next 5 years. Many people are leaving too much money on the table, ignoring AI and just resorting to just using ChatGPT for free. They are not even willing to pay US $20 a month. And you are actually denying yourself to scale, to move by just investing a little bit and exploring more options. In fact, today I'm still exploring ClickUp, by the way. So, and I think it's a very powerful way you can integrate to a point where we can send automatic WhatsApp messages by a schedule that we can create using ClickUp. So, example, right now at night, I have a message to send. And before it gets out of my, I can actually use to go to ClickUp, go into my workflow, create the message, and then tell ClickUp to send the message in WhatsApp by 8 a.m. if it's a marketing message. These are so powerful tools, and we are leaving so much of this on the table. So I really want to encourage everybody to explore using AI, come into our community where we give you and teach you how to create your own AI agents, which means your clone. It's not the normal 数字人, sorry. We are cloning you to be in the internet, on the cloud, that everybody can access to you if you allowed it. And that is how powerful AI is. Yeah.
I loved it because in our AI platform right now, we have it on app as well. So for those of us who are part of the community, actually gets to use it and experience it. And for me, I'm not a AI, I mean, a technology person like Jackie. So if you notice, we are just entrepreneurs that are leveraging on technology, which is so important. So when the co-founder pilot team, LV and Jasmine joined hands with us to create this platform, it's a 100% Shine Go Global platform. We are actually giving access to our community to leverage on it, and we are building an ecosystem in the platform. So it's very exciting that we could leverage on this, and you being part of the ecosystem can actually get into certain clarity. So recently we helped one of our client or community member access some market in Sabah, Malaysia, and we actually got the AI to give us what are the various potential clients or resource partners they should meet in Sabah. And that's very exciting. Maybe other platforms does that too. So, but when we did it, we had 10 names come up. I think it was 8 names come up, and they gave us a name, contact number, and who we should be connecting with, and all of that. So that's kind of impressive. And somebody from ChatGPT using other AI system will say, yeah, you can get that. But what was the icing on the cake is the list given for connecting. If you are a person just calling up to say, hey, I'm going to be coming to Sabah, I would like to meet up with you, that's different. But when we did it through our community, guess what? More than 5 of the 8 names are in my phone. That means it's not no more a cold call. So when you get the AI list of people to connect, we just have to call and refer and say that, hey, I am calling from, I'm part of the Go Global community, or, one of our team members, you can mention my name or any one of our team members' name and say, hey, they referred me. Imagine the connectedness you get, the credibility you build going into a new country with resources. And that is something that we bring to the table. As we say, there is 6-degree separation in our ecosystem. We cut it in more than 50%. That means most of the resources that you want to meet in the world has become very small after COVID, but more than 50% in the world has become for us, it's less than like 1 to 2 degrees separation, no more 6 degrees. So that is the power of resources and technology that has tightened us together. So it's bringing in technology, it's bringing in investment, it's bringing in the ecosystem together, even investors network, I have to say. So I want to ask all of you, right? So how important is money when it comes to, as we round up in the next 10 minutes, I think we need to jump into some more important parts of the upcoming event that is bringing everybody together. How important is investment in business growth?
Maybe let me start. Okay, money is a very touchy and scary topic that many people fear. And from the many years of experience, our relationship with ourselves determine the relationship with money. I think we have seen enough cases and stories of people striking lottery and they just lose it over the years. It's because their relationship with money and their relationship with themselves is not strong enough to have that power and energy to hold on to this massive amount of money, which is also energy. If you understand science, everything in the world is energy. And big money needs big energy to contain and protect it. And if your energy is small, your relationship with yourself is weak, you will never have that energy to contain and hold and protect the money that you need or is given to you or you inherit. There are so many of all these stories. And when we do all the science and we study all the research, it's really rounding up to 3 very important things. Number 1, how much do we love ourselves? Number 2, how much do we love the world around us? And number 3 is how much do we have, or how much passion do we have to do what we are doing? Are you waking up every day sick and tired of what you're doing, or are you waking up every day so passionate about the next things that are going to happen throughout the day? And without this kind of understanding, I can assure you, we can throw millions into your business and you will still lose it. And I just had a conversation 2 days ago at a meeting, and I told the founders of the company, sorry, we cannot give you money to be your sugar daddy. We are not. No investors are sugar daddies. So understanding these principles of businesses, having the right relationship with yourself, the people around you, and the money is going to escalate your wealth and allow you to use more money to grow your business globally. You actually don't need a lot of money. All right, as I said many times, if you give me $1,000 or even you strip me down to nothing in a country, just give me my phone and my IC, we can literally make money. These are the kinds of trainings we have gone through, and I believe that it is still applying today and it's easier today because we've access on internet. So maybe Dr. Azhar, share your points.
Yes, I think I love it that you speak into energy, because people will wonder, hey, fundraising, you're going to give me strategy on how to like go A, B, C, D to invest in, get my investment. Actually, this is the foundation. And if you are hearing this right, you will realize that we are not just consultants that is doing this work. We are, in fact, I wouldn't even say done. We are going through our own journey of going global. We are going through our journey of fundraising and funding. We have done structuring, strategizing. We have done a lot of mistakes and learned a lot of lessons and done a lot of things correctly, that we are still standing here doing the same thing after 20 years and still speaking about how we are growing and showing people that it's possible. So we're really good at what we call strategic early stage funding and fundraising, preparing readiness for investment to come in. So many people have come to us and they say, okay, I have the pitch deck, I'm all ready. Then when we ask some important questions, because we have access to so much of investors and we ourselves are looking for projects, we wear the head of an investor, we also wear the head of an entrepreneur. So sometimes we look at 项目啊，我们看这个是可投吗? Is this investable? And is this something that we want to be a shareholder in? There are companies we say, no, thank you. I think you have it. We'll just introduce you some shareholders. But there are others like the one that Jackie was talking about. It's something so powerful. They are such a wonderful project that we can have a pie in or a share in. And we want to be the partner for them, not just as an investor, but we are what we call smart capital investors, because we bring in the money, we bring in the resources, we want to grow with you. And that's what the community is about, to hold shares with each other and grow together. So those kind of projects, we want to groom the business owner with the business owner's clarity. When we put in the money, we put in the resources, we know it will become bigger and better and greater, and that's the direction we are taking. So definitely I so love it that, you know, people would have heard in our Go Global channel Aziza talk about money consciousness, of course referring to Money and You. What Jackie is giving you is also so important, so you know that in this community we have more and more of us speaking into the clarity of money consciousness and awareness that who you are in your life matters. And the first mantra that came to me, grow yourself to grow your business, grow yourself to attract all the investors you want, and more importantly the right investors, because that's the kind of experience we went through as well. If you don't have, you go into a desperate mode, if at all, about attracting smart investors. Don't go desperate mode. Don't feel like you need money. That itself will push all of us as investors away from you. We'll be like, 很怕你耶，你要钱啊，你要钱做什么？ You know, this kind of feeling will come in if you go into desperate mode. So you want to go into what I call a monk, become a monk. That means you have a project that's so beautiful that you so believe in, and the investors coming in like us, we want to be part of you and we want to benefit with you. We want to share the goodness of what you're doing. When Tara came to us for the wellness project, and when we helped her to like restructure it out, and that's why she got so inspired, because she knows right now that project that she have in her hand is sooner or later will unfold one, because she's so passionate about having it. And we are like, yeah, let's do it, Tara. So let's grow this up together. Let's make it happen. She's such an expert in what she does. So it's more than 12 years of experience. So this is how we bring in our expertise, our investments in, so that we can move you forward together. And we don't move you alone. We move you as a community. So this is what I feel is so important on the investment side, so that we can all come together and create that community, that what we call as conscious capitalism. 钱也需要，使命很重要。And it's so important that we bring in purpose, profit together, and people will elevate in this consciousness as well. Yeah, so thank you so much. I think that's a very important purpose of us putting this together, other than the awareness we are creating. And I would love to check Ken to really speak to the one-day boot camp. What is it about?
Okay, so you're asking me to talk about the one-day bootcamp, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me show you, because one thing I would like to share about is just now after listening to Jackie's and also the doctors sharing, right? They especially doctors keep mentioning one keyword: consciousness. What is consciousness? What is conscious capitalism? What is conscious the leadership, like that? Wow. So after I attended the one program that led by doctor, right? So actually give me some ideas about this, especially when talking about the word of collaboration, how we attract the quality connection, right? Because throughout this program, I actually experienced that in this way. Of course, we do some simple game. Don't ask me what game is it. If you want to know, please experience it yourself. But throughout this game, right, actually, this game we think about like how we win the game, the way we win the game. So throughout the progress, right, I really like think back about how we interact with others. Just now, doctor also like stated about like we need to gain trust. Also need to build trust with others. So sometimes we always think about like how do we want to attract more support. We want to attract more people, yeah, to focus on us or to come connect with us. But we always forgot one thing. Before they come to us, we need to make ourselves like more attractive to them. Yeah. So how we going to make ourselves more attractive to them? So it's actually like about we need to do our things or prepare our things good first. Yeah. That's my experience like that in that program. So when we collaborate with others, yeah, we need to think in the put our legs in their shoes, right? If not mistaken, yeah，我们就是要换位思考，从对方的角度去思考。So once we put ourselves put on the head of an investor, right? Then we would know what should we do to attract them. Yeah. So just now like Doctor talk about mentioned about this boot camp, right? Okay, so let me share about this. Yeah. This is a 1 day immersive boot camp. So we feel very proud that to have Mr. Jackie Chang, Dr. Aziza, and also wow, Ang Mo, just LV, we call him LV, Llewellyn Vance. So he's also the CEO of Asia Innovative Hub. So in this, this boot camp, right? Yeah. So in this boot camp, we will listen to three very experienced speaker to share about three big topics. So these three topics is the breakthrough to fundability, marketing and sales accelerator, and also the leverage and scale with AI integration. So as they mentioned, our friends they mentioned just now. So these three topics is actually very important in the corporate. So this 1 day immersive bootcamp, yeah, you can experience these three topics. And sorry, the dates are okay. What's the dates, doctor?
Yes, we are having it on October 15th. It's offline in KL, live session, and also on November the 19th. It's an ongoing boot camp that you attend 1 day, one time, pay one fee, and you can attend lifetime with any of our sessions for free. Yes, people like the free, FREE, right? So free sessions will come every time. Every time you attend the future sessions, it's for free. And on top of that, we want to inform that this is our live session with us as our home team. Then there will be other collaboration sessions that will happen with other organizations. Like we are planning some online. So you can also attend those online sessions for free, no more payment. So you get not just regular review, but also different perspectives, different communities. Like some of the sessions will be run with Investors Network. Some of it will be run with different countries. Like we are actually collaborating, we're exploring possibilities with Bangladesh, with USA, even within Malaysia, different groups of industry leaders. So it could become any genre, and it'd be ongoing, because this boot camp, even though it's live in KL this time, we have run it so many times online over the last years. During COVID, it was so popular, and so we have kind of started doing it on a small one, because it's only how much? Drum roll. Somebody, how much is it?
99 US dollar.
Sorry, say that again.
99 US dollar.
这么便宜啊? Is it so cheap?
Yeah.
Well, we call it affordable because we want to make entry level to the community very, very affordable, so that you know what you're getting into, because we don't want everybody to join these programs. We don't want everybody to go into our acceleration program. We have our selection criteria. As much as we want to choose you and you want to choose us, this is the playground that we will hang out together with. So the 99 US dollar will give you a taste of how we do what we do. And like what Ken said, is highly experiential. We say games are reflection of our behavior, and we are looking at how we can elevate our behavior, elevate our consciousness, become clear. So when you are clearer, then we can bring you more funds, we can bring you more quality connection. So this is what we are looking at. Jackie, anything you want to add in as well?
Okay, I think this bootcamp is very unique, as I always say, where you don't only get to learn head knowledge. There are sections where you do hands-on to have come up with clarity, which is very, very important. I think throughout this whole show you heard about clarity of what you need to do and how to do it and who to do it with. If you don't get these three W's, sorry, 2W and 1H correct, you are going to go round and round and round and round, and you are going to be stuck. And don't even talk about going global. If you want to go next door, it's even very difficult. So USD $99 for a lifetime of free receipt, coming back umpteen times to get your clarity, I think is the best investment for your business. And if you can't even invest $99 for your business, then why would people want to invest $1 million for you? Right? So think about it, and I strongly encourage those of you who are listening, spread it to your friends, mark down the dates. I think we have one on the 15th of October, one on the 19th of November. These are the 2 days available, and we want to do more shows with other people to really bring across this power of consciousness and clarity in your business. A very strategic, clear plan that when I give you the money, I know it's going to come back 10-fold, 20-fold, or even 100-fold. Right? That is where your business becomes investable. Right? So I think I want to share on that really.
Thank you. And one thing that will be added for the AI component is you will have a taste of the AI. We will enroll you into the platform. And what we will take back, other than a simple assessment or rather a depth assessment with about your business, you will also be able to get a 30 days strategy. In fact, it can be a 90-day strategy for your business. So this is something like we give you the clarity and the plan, and then you decide how you want to execute it. And definitely after the program, we will be happy to continue executing it with you and get into a one-to-one strategy call. That is one of the bonus we give. So you get access to us one-to-one. It's not like just come in a crowd and go back in a crowd, but it's going to be very, very interactive and inclusive. So we are not like just like trainers there and then go off. We are the community. We get access to each other. We get to grow together, and you get access to the new people keep coming into the network that's already building over the years. And not to forget, you get access to some of the most empowering global leaders as well. So it's not just us. You see, we have more than 100 over mentors. Some of the world's top leaders are in our ecosystem that we will open up, and you become it becomes available for you, not at additional costs. Sometimes and many times is for, again, free. So education is really something that we want to make available for you at an affordable rate, so that you enroll yourself to grow and add value to yourself and the work and your passion that you're taking forward as well. So the QR code is on the right hand side of the screen. You can click into the QR code and get access to the Google form that will give you more information, and we are happy to get on a call with you if you need more clarity. And put the questions in the chat group, and we can continue. If you're watching the recording, we can get in touch with you to give you more details as well. Hui Ching, anything that you want to add on before we close the session? And
I would like to call out for SMEs and also startup business owners. If you are still wondering where you want to go, how you are going to do it, let's join the bootcamp, 1-day immersive bootcamp, because I joined and it actually gave me a lot of clarity to meet with good people like all of us here, and give me the clarity of where I want to be in the future and how and who I want to be. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Okay, so today, I feel really honored that to meet all the great people here. Like, so thanks to Hui Qing, thanks to Dr. Aziza, Miss Tara, and also Coach Jackie, because I know it's not easy to gather together, because all of them are actually very busy. Yeah, Hui Qing also very busy, Doctor also very busy, and also like now you see Coach Jackie is sharing outside. Is it McDonald there? yeah, yeah, it is McDonald.
I
Yeah,
don't need to
right,
people.
yeah, because I think right after this
Traveling.
live stream, right? Yeah, Coach Jackie have to meet someone else. Yeah, to continue this journey because a lot of people they are rush. I mean, want to like 赶那个火车啊，就是 they want to take the last seat to want to go global. Yes, so thanks to all of us here. Thanks for the sharing here. So I hope that everyone, after listening to this live stream, right, you can get actually a clearer idea. As we keep mentioning just now, the clarity is very important. Why you want to go global, and then only we think about how we go global. Yeah, first we need to understand why. Then only we will share about the how. So I hope that if you really know why you want to go global, join us in this one day immersive bootcamp because I believe that Mr. Jackie Chang and Coach Jackie, Dr. Aziza, and also Mr. LV, they will give us share a lot of the insights and also the strategies on how we go global and how we make it happen and how we create the real results. Yeah, that's very attractive, right? So please do not hesitate to scan the QR code at the the another corner. Yes, another corner there, another corner. Because my screen because it's already mirrored. Yeah, there's only one QR code on this screen. Yeah, please take out your phone and scan it now. Yeah, so I hope that we will see. I will see you in the classroom. Yeah, either online or offline. Yeah, if you want to know more about, please contact any one of us here, or you should just leave a comment. I want to know more in this comment, then we will come to you very soon. All right. So I think we will call it a day. So
Yes,
anyone here want to give a conclusion or the last word they
I
want to
think
give
all
to
is
the
good.
audience?
I think all is good. I think we really appreciate the time for everybody for joining us. You, audience, you are an amazing human being, and we look forward to having you in our ecosystem. If it's meant for you, if you feel your heart is drawn to this community of growth and elevation and conscious growth for yourself and your business, then let's join hands together. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ken, for making this happen.
All right，那现在呢，今天我们的这个 sharing 就到此为止了。所以就像刚才都有讲的，感谢。其实虽然我们5个人在这边做分享，在那边聊天，在喝妈妈档喝茶这样子啊，所以你看大家你们的咖啡还有在吗？要不然我们 cheers 啊，就是喝完最
喝
后一口。
完了，现在是
喝完了就开始了。All right，所以感谢大家，真的就好像我们来讲的，其实虽然我们5个人在这边，但是其实还有一个非常重要的角色，就是在镜头前的你啊，就是在拿着手机，无论是电脑还是手机，又或者是 iPad 前面的你，因为今天我们的所有的 sharing，其实更加关键的就是能够听懂我们分享的你啊，就你才是最重要的。所以希望大家，如果刚才你有什么没听懂，或者是你比较迟，后来才进到来这个直播的话，欢迎你们事后可以看回那个重播，因为我们这一结束过后，它就会自动变成重播，所以你可以从前面开始看。我们不同的嘉宾呢，都有在 GoGLOBAL 的这个路途当中啊，都有不同的那个际遇，无论是当初所遇到的这些挑战，又或者是后来遇到的贵人，怎么样去启发他们，所以大家都可以看回重播啊，我就不重复了啊，不然的话这个直播就不止2个小时了啊。All right， so 今天呢，我们的直播就到这里为止。我们希望下一回再见。的话，我们可能可以每个星期都做一场来这样的 conversation 哦，可以去 share 不同的 topic， 我们安排。OK， 好，感谢大家，我们下一次再见，谢谢大家，拜拜。
拜，周末愉快。
拜。
下回